Hey YouTube, this is Travis with Nostalgic Duelists, and I'm going to be doing a booster pack opening with the Mega Raw Yellow pack, or Raw Yellow Mega pack. So, without further ado, what I do at least expect are either some good cards to add to the book, or stuff like Dust Tornado, Mystical Space Typhoon, Magic Jammer and Trap Jammer, stuff like that. Cards that get rid of other cards. So without further ado, let's begin. I'm going to start with this one. And also how to open packs. No, I'm just kidding, I wish. Oh, look at that. Let's see what we got. You probably already seen the card, but as this one. And it looks like we got some pretty good grabs. Alright, let's see. So we got this card. Pretty cool card, otherwise known as Thunder King Ryo. I heard a lot about this card, that it's a very, very good card. So that's good. I don't really care if it's hollow or not. Rare value is, it's a decent card. I'll read these later, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'll start some other things and continue with this series. And then start my favorite card series that Zach has. And looks like we got a really cool looking one called Elemental Hero Divine Neos. I will be looking at these cards later, like I said. Sorry if I repeated myself. And Garroth Lightsworn Warrior. Some pretty decent stats there for level 4. I'll look into it and see, maybe go into a deck. And man, that's a pretty cool card right there. Legendary 6 Samurai Iro, or Iryu, I don't know. I think it's Iro, so. But in other words, it's still pretty cool. I like that hollow, and I like how the name is highlighted too. Ooh, man, look at this secret rare H Heated Heart. I'm not really a big fan of GX anymore, but still, cards look pretty good. These were all good cards. This was kind of like that faded card where you spell out and then it was like game over or something. Except when you got the hero, you had elemental heroes attack your life points directly. Crystal Raigeki, pretty cool card. Like the holograph right there. Elemental Hero Avian. Decent card back in its day. Used to be really good. There was a lot of cards to support it. But nonetheless, let's continue. Card Trooper. Huh. How long it's been since I've seen this card. Yep, it's a pretty decent card. It's not the best of stats, as you can see. 400, level 3, but it has a pretty decent effect. Rainbow Dragon. It's a pretty awesome card. If only it was a hollow or otherwise, it'd be pretty cool. And a very common card, known as Cunning of the 6 Samurai. It's a nice card if you have a 6 Samurai deck. So, I will go ahead and show later, even out the totals later. Now we're going to go ahead and start with this one. It's not a bad start there. I like this. Okay. Alright. We're going to start off with a very good card. Well, very good. Yeah, it's kind of. And it's called System Down. It's really good. It works against machine types. So if you don't like machine types, have this card. Fusion Recovery. This is always good to have. This is just like Fusion Sage, Fusion Recovery, and Fusion Gate. They're very good cards, so you don't need to worry. Judgment Dragon, a very decent card. Like the stats, they're pretty good. 3026. I will be reading these cards later on, and you might see them in a future deck review. You might not. We'll see about it. So then we got this nice rare, rare. Wing Karibo level 9. Interesting card. Kind of like Wing Karibo level 10. Oh, that's pretty decent. If it was Secret Rare, that might have been a little bit different, but Future Fusion, it's an okay card. Works well with Fusion Materials and stuff like that. I think I like the H better than the R, but R for Righteous Justice. Again, it's one of those like fate cards where you have to just collect them and you might get a chance to win, you might not. Destiny Signal, pretty good card. So it's the reason why I say this is a very good card is because they're not exactly the best. Destiny Hero and Elemental Heroes kind of passed on. So Destiny Mirage, it's a decent trap. It used to be a very good trap back then, but it's decent now. Ooh, this is pretty good. Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. If you want that Rainbow Dragon, here's your card for that. Elemental Hero Sparksman. Oh, this was cool. I remember when this card was actually a limited edition back then. And this is what it came out to be if it was limited edition. It was pretty awesome. And Inishi Sheen's Chancellor. Typical. It's really good in a 6 Samurai deck as well. So, we're getting some decent grabs here and there. So let's go for the third pack. Now, if this shuts off by any chance or stops in the middle of my card showing and stuff like that, I will go ahead and continue it off, and from where I left off, and we'll go from there. And if you have any questions or you want me to do a future, booster pack opening of a certain pack that you want, please put in the comments below, and don't forget to give this a like and subscribe to our channel. It's really good. We'll be doing a lot more future things, like future duels, future reviews of decks, and then eventually, once we really get into the hang of things, we'll start doing episode reviews of the old series, starting from the old original Yu-Gi-Oh! All the way to Zexal, the last episode of Zexal. So we'll be doing reviews as such. I'm a personal favorite of the old series, but times have changed, so might as well go with the change. Kind of hurts my feelings, but let's continue on. Alright, so we start off with Great Shogun Sheen. It's a nice card. Offering to the Snake Deity. I've seen these cards, I don't really know very much about them, but let's go ahead and we'll continue. Elemental Hero for Sinitrix. I have a feeling that since I'm pulling these Elemental Heroes out, that we should have an Elemental Hero deck. So, and yeah, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Oh, look at this. Goroth, Lightswarm Warrior. That's pretty cool. Get it again. I'm not a big fan, I guess, since it comes more than once. Wolf, Lightswarm Beast. I like it. I like it. That holograph, it's good, but it's kind of a little weird at the same time. If you had heard like a meow in the background, that is my cat. He just sometimes doesn't know when to stop. Super Polymerization. I've never heard of this card before, actually. Well, correction. I've heard of this card before, but I've never really seen it. So, this is actually pretty cool, and in the fact that it's a secret rare, which is even cooler. I will probably learn about this card, and maybe I'll make a fusion deck, who knows. A Crystal Beast Topaz Tiger. It's awesome. I like the holograph on it. A strange card here. Kasha. I don't really know what else to say about it, but it looks like I guess it could be a good card. I don't know. I just see a question mark for the attack and 1,000 for the defense, so I really don't know. I'll read on about it and let you guys know. Rise of the Snake Deity. Yep, like I said about the last Snake Deity, I'm not very sure about these cards, so I'm not going to explain too much about them. Rainbow Path. It could be a good card. And I guess it's a good card. You can get rid of one Crystal Beast. And you can take Rainbow Dragon or Dark Rainbow Dragon from your deck to your hand. DD Survivor, I love this card. It's pretty cool. Anytime that this card is banished on the field, the moment it's on the field, that same turn, if it goes banished, then it comes right back at the end. So yeah. So far we got some pretty decent grabs in this. I feel like I'm kind of stuttering or slowing down. So please forgive me, I was being distracted. But let's continue. We start this one off, start our fourth pack off with Elemental Hero Prisma. I don't really know much about this one, but the other Elemental Heroes, yeah, they were pretty decent. Another Elemental Hero Divine Neos. Yep, I think it's a calling. I probably would need to do an Elemental Hero deck review. Maybe make one, I don't know. Judgment Dragon, looks like, again, I'm thinking it's a pretty decent card. It can have a very kick-ass effect. It can have the worst effect, but I don't know. I just see the attack and defense, and it's pretty good. And it's a light monster, so it might work well with me. But without further ado, let's continue. Oh, look at this. We got Yubel, the Ultimate Nightmare. Now, from what I heard, I think this card, might be the rarest one out of all of them. So I'm guessing it's a good card. I've never really seen GX through to the very end, so I don't really know what Yubel can do. So, without further ado, and it's a rare, let's continue. Macro Cosmos. Boy, were these cards annoying. It's pretty cool how this is like holographic and the name's kind of cool, goldish, but I have this card. I think it might be my book. And it only works if you have the Helios cards, so I don't really know what to say about it. And another Super Polymerization. This could be added to my collection of cards to sell. By the way, if you want to know, I do have an eBay and I am selling cards, whether they're old or new. So you might actually see quite a few of these cards in there. You might see a little bit, you might see all of them or a lot. I don't know. But I will be thinking about maybe selling some. So look me up when you see it. My name would be Itachi Uchiha. I have to look it up just to finalize, so when we do the second part of this, I can tell you what my full name is. But I remember it's Itachi Uchiha right now. And our next card, pretty cool, Dark End Dragon. I actually got this card. Funny thing, I just got this card from Shonen Jump a long time ago. Because Shonen Jump actually does card promos for each time you get their Shonen, each time you get their magazine. Sometimes it's a Naruto card, sometimes it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So far, the majority of them have been Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So it's pretty funny about this card, and it's a good card. DD Survivor, again, I already said it was like my favorite card. It's awesome. Destiny Mirage. Like I said before, I really don't know much about it. This feels a little nostalgic to me because I remember I used to, if I don't already still have this card, Diamond Dude, he's a pretty decent card. Oh, look at this. Cyber Dragon. Now this makes two of them. If I can get a third one, I can have Cyber End Dragon in the deck somewhere. And that's it to that one. Alright, we're going to be doing this last one. Without further ado, looks like everything is good and ready to go. And let's see what we have. Destiny Hero Plasma. Has pretty good stats. The effect is a pretty decent effect. And let's continue. Gladiator Beast Lanista. Looks like it has too many words for a deck, but this looks like it would work with Gladiator Beast. I don't know too much about Gladiator Beast. I think it's a newer gen thing. So has pretty decent stats for level 4. the wind type. It can work with a wind deck if you decide to do that. Not, then it's still an okay card to have. Elemental Hero Stratos. This effect was like an iffy most of the time. It has decent stats. Oh crap! Oh, just a little bit less than the just less than the defense, but it's still pretty good. The effect is a decent effect. What it is, you can destroy a spell or trap card on the field up to the number of hero monsters that you control except this card. So like say you had like I showed you before, the Elemental Hero Precipitrix, Avion, and Sparksman. If you had those, you can use this guy's effect, and it'll get rid of three cards from their magic and trap zone. Or you can add one hero monster from your deck to your hand. So it really depends on what you want. Well, actually, this is pretty cool. I already have this card. Funny thing, I actually got this from like a booster pack promo thing years ago, and I got this. I have this card limited edition, and from that one booster pack that I got this whole thing from, I got the other Cyber End Dragon too, which was pretty cool, and the Cyber Twin Dragon. So let's continue. Lumia Lightsworn Summoner, huh? She looks pretty good. I like that holograph. Just a little weird, but yeah. R for Righteous Justice. Man, I just couldn't have like the E or the O. I think I might actually have the other letters, but I don't know. I probably got rid of them all. I gave a lot of them to my friends. Oh, look. Another one of these cards. Well, you can tell what's going on eBay. Alright. Well, guys, I am making a Cyber End Dragon. As you can see, I have it. Now I have 2 of these in this whole pack opening, and I got 1 in the deck. So hey, whoop for me. I get to make a Cyber End Dragon now. Just kidding. I don't think that would really happen right now for me. A Orcus Lightsworn Druid. Yeah, I don't really know about this card. I don't know anything about these Lightsworn cards. It's kind of like the Evil Swarm. I really don't know about those either. So, I'll let you know. And then Elemental Hero Avion, huh? Oh, look, and a Rainbow Neos. Ooh, again, card with a lot of words. But it has very good stats, 45 and 3. Pretty good. And that's pretty much it to this. So really, overall, I will go ahead and do this for a very quick second. I heard a lot that the raw mega packs, or raw yellow mega packs, are actually pretty good anyways, and you get some very good cards out of it. So who knows? Alright, there's all my rares. Here are all my holos. Here are all my secrets. And here are all the ultras. And these are all the commons, which most of them are probably, if not, some of them are going to be going on eBay, which that will remind me I'm going to go ahead and do some things on eBay. So if you guys want to drop by, go ahead. And I'll put in the description below what my eBay username is, so you can go ahead and see what I have to offer. A lot of the sales I'm doing will be guaranteed to have a rare. And when I get holos, in this case, like I got like 2 of these, and I don't want Crystal Beast, so because they don't suit me, as elemental heroes don't suit me. But regardless, I will be like doing a deal where it's like, I don't know, like 50 of these and maybe one or two rares, or maybe one rare, one hollow. So I'll put in the description what my username to it, eBay is, and you can go ahead and search there, see if you like it. Go ahead and either put a bid or you can buy it. Like I said before, it's guaranteed to have a rare, depending on how many cards I have. So, thank you very much for watching. This is Travis with Nostalgic Duelist, and hope you guys have a nice day. See ya.